What is up, guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and wait for it. Yep, we've got another fireside chat. You see the fireplace? I am sitting here in front of the fireplace, and today, we're talking about none other than Neo! Yes, Neo. What are my thoughts on Neo? Oh my goodness, guys. I like Neo. In case you didn't know. In case you couldn't tell. From like all the Neo episodes, the Neo live streams, talking about Neo all the time, going to Neo DevCon, all this stuff. I like Neo. Now, why do I like Neo? Maybe I'm biased because I have some Neo, because I bought it back when it was Ant shares and made a good amount of money on it, or because they actually have a great platform, ecosystem, a smart economy. They have great leadership. They have great developers. They have a roadmap. And they have the funds to build this thing and push it forward. And on top of all of that, I know, it's hard to believe, right? On top of all of that, they also have a vision, all right? And their vision, Dahong Fei talked about it at Neo DevCon, their vision is to be the #1 cryptocurrency by 2020. Can they do this? I think they potentially can. All right. Do I think it's still a good time to get into Neo? Hell yeah. Like, Neo is one of the very few cryptocurrencies that I actually hold long term. Why? Because you hold Neo and you get rewarded in Neo gas. Okay? It's like a passive incomer's wet dream. Well, guess what? You take that Neo gas, which in itself is pretty valuable, and then you sell that and buy more Neo, so then you can produce more Neo gas. It's like a building spiral of awesome wealth and fun and everything. Now, where could Neo go? It could go up there, okay? Let's just say it goes to where Ethereum is, okay, in terms of market cap. Well, that would be 10xing Neo, so we'd have a $1,000 Neo right now. Could Neo do this? Absolutely. Right now, they have 1,000 transactions per second on their blockchain, as opposed to Ethereum's 12, okay? So already they're 100 times faster than Ethereum. Also, they have probably like close to 20 or 30 dApps right now, decentralized application. But that is growing all the time. And on top of that, not only do they have more dApps coming out all the time, but Neo Council. Okay, when Neo launched, they held half of their tokens. Well, guess what that means? They have a hell of a lot of money. Okay, and that money can be put towards what they want. So when they have a dApp or something that they want implemented into the Neo smart economy, they can fund it. Boom! They just put the money in there, they build it, they add it to the ecosystem, and you'll see a lot of really great projects coming out of the Neo ecosystem. Now, in addition to that, they have a lot of developers. So they have the developers working for Neo, but then also they have City of Zion. So a bunch of open source developers who basically work to develop Neo for fun. And when they work on a project, that can be funded as well by Neo Council. So they have a whole bunch of developers, because right now it's really hard to come by blockchain developers. Well, Neo doesn't have that issue. On top of that, 1,000 transactions per second, that's pretty fast. But they're talking about 10,000 transactions per second without sharding on the Neo blockchain. And then layer 2 solutions with Trinity Network up to 1 million transactions per second. That's blazing fast. Okay, that's faster than Visa, that's faster than anything like that. So they have all of that stuff coming out. And then, I think that's it. I don't know. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I went to, maybe I'm brainwashed. I went to Neo DevCon and it was just like, wow, this is going to be huge. Here's another reason why. Okay, I watched this documentary on China, and China had a vision to become like the world's economic superpower, and they did. All right, they did. Well, guess what? Neo's vision, become #1 cryptocurrency by 2020. Maybe they'll do that. They're from China. It's possible. It's possible. Now, for all the doubters out there, they say Neo is centralized, and it is. Okay, so it's centralized. But other than that, I think it's going to do very well. And, you know, a couple things that they could improve. So, yeah, they could get a better website. They could work better on, like, branding and stuff like that. They could work better on introducing it into the West. Just because, you know, they're basically based for Asian stuff right now. They're not doing that great of a job implementing it into the West. But, you know, give it time. They're working on development of an amazing platform. And then, you know, everyone will adopt it out here. So I think Neo is going to do phenomenally in the future. And, yeah, I think if you're not in Neo now, it's definitely not too late to get into it. But this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Don't put money you're not willing to lose in cryptocurrency, blah, 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 blah. All that boilerplate crap for lawyers out there. And that's my thought on Neo. I love it. I do love it. I think it's going to do awesome. So, good on you, Neo. And that's it for the Fireside Chat. All right? Peace.